Now we will move on to our closing keynote for the day, and we are delighted to have with us Tina Beuchler, the head for global media and agency operations at Nestlé, to share the brand perspective from a major global advertiser on the challenges and opportunities in digital advertising and marketing in the near future. Tina, thank you so much for being with us and finding the time. Thank you for joining us. Do we have Tina?
Constantine, hello.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. It is a privilege to have you with us.
Yes, and it's good to see you back. Last time we met in person, I think it's 2 years ago, right?
Yes, and I haven't changed a bit, right?
No, not at all.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Now I feel taller as well. The screen is yours, Tina. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Over to you.
Yes, I'm now trying to share my screen. So let's have a look if it works. So, can you see it?
Yes, indeed. Super.
So, first of all, Constantine, when you asked me to come in to speak today, you were asking me to speak as an advertiser, and I'm trying to do that knowing that Nestlé is one of the multinationals, and I was also really keen to listen a bit the panels that were in front of me, because they touched many of the topics that we at Nestlé are working on. I wanted to share with you, first of all, as the last 500 days in all of our lives have been changed dramatically. I went back to my photo stream, and here you can see a picture that was the last business trip I did in 2019, slightly before Christmas time. We went to the US, to New York. This is in the lobby of World Trade Center. And as you can see, it is a really great team of Nestlé folks together with our agencies. And we are together standing, workshopping, and this was somehow a very different part of my life. So everything has changed. And also I found in my stream some pictures. Please do not share them. It's not the most pleasant ones. At the left-hand side, this was the first one when I took a plane wearing a mask. Yeah. And you can see a few more here of the real life of a media head working with teams, working with the Chinese Nestlé teams in a media pitch. Yeah. I just wanted to share with you to bring all of us on the same page, and also I would say welcome to the new normal. More than ever, we had to work from home. We couldn't see people we wanted to. Yeah, couldn't talk to the colleagues. It was all on Zoom or Teams and different video streams. We couldn't travel. We couldn't live our lives. And it was not only us. When I look at the Kantar data, the recent study they do in COVID-19 research, Wave 9, that people are really now living differently, consuming media differently, and also shopping differently. So what does that mean for us? First of all, if I look here at the data, it's interesting to see that there are behavior changes. For example, that people around us eat healthier. Earlier today, we already touched on the media behavior that has changed. So social media usage, video content, video gaming, streaming services, all booming. And also we at the advertiser side, we have increased the online media share during the last years. So last year it went to an all-time high of 47% in 2020. Also, we saw that the shopping behavior has changed. And I found it really interesting here in this study, we see that during the pandemic, people buy 35% of their groceries online. So this came up from 21%, and it will stay through 2021. Even China increased on an already high level, and African and Latin markets experienced the biggest increases in grocery e-commerce. So what we can also see is that the attitudes of our consumers are changing. They want to feel in control as they shop. They want to find the balance in health and food choices. They support brands that resonate with their values. And people are looking more for personalization. We touched on it earlier in the panels as well, when they interact or when they purchase their goods. So I would say these trends will keep on growing. What we have as an advertiser are challenges and opportunities. So most importantly, we need to focus on the consumer experience, provide an inspiration and the information that consumers want and need, helping consumers finding easy solutions in their everyday lives. To stay relevant, we need to understand and to listen to their needs more than ever. Here on the screen, you can see an example from Nestlé in LATAM, where we support families with recetas. And we do it also in Europe and Asia. So highly relevant in LATAM. My regional colleague shared with me that already now 50% of our website traffic come through the recipe solutions. Yeah, consumers, I would say, they appreciate it. They have high expectation when it comes to brand engagement. Therefore, we put engagement into the core of our digital transformation and giving people relevant and personalized experiences. And we need to accelerate fast. Another example I wanted to share with you is coming from Australia, KitKat. We can see here on the screen the campaign idea, snap out for it. And this whole campaign is about everyday frustrations in the Wild West. So the idea was tailored to several audiences, platforms, and engaging through relevant content and different moments. Cultural insights and data signals fed into the shot, ensuring all content was flexible to be personalized, which was then planned by our media agency with precision and implemented. So let's have a closer look. I hope it works. First on YouTube. Let me see. I give you 2.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Quick, let us in!
What's the password?
Moonshine. It has a number in it. Moonshine 123.
And at least one capital letter.
When you need to snap out of it, have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
So there were plenty of those examples. What is really important is that the dynamic content strategy delivered strong on the ad recall scores. And the content was delivered with precision across multiple platforms. And you can see it was also connecting to local elements like elections that were going on. What we also did was the content to be tailored to dating frustrations. And later, we invested also in some innovation. The ROI of the whole setup for KitKat has steadily increased through better media allocations and also the strong creatives. And I like very much in the panel before, we touched a bit on creativity, and I can confirm that strong creative is really driving the ROI. So let me also share on innovation into gaming.
Attention gamer, it's your 55th match straight. You're missing shots. A break is advised. And some light reading, perhaps. Game on.
So what is enabling best-in-class experiences? I would say we need to understand our consumers, their needs, their habits, and then implement the right communication from packaging into digital advertisement. And what we also need on our side, on our partner side, is an empowering culture. It is very important to have a mindset of embracing change and high ambition, team spirit, people with technical skills and diversity. We at Nestlé, we have several programs in place to transform, for example, to increase the number of women in managerial positions. So this is around talent management, enhancing mentoring, sponsorship programs to prepare high potential women for senior executive positions, training of managers in unconscious bias, reverse mentoring, inclusive workplaces. So already today, 43% of these roles are held by women, and there is more to do. And we all know that it's just coming step by step. So our gender balance acceleration plan is targeted to the top 200 senior executive positions. And here we have the ambition to grow from 20% currently to 30% by 2022. So with this, I want to quickly share with you on the crowd around media communication advertisement. And here we are already advanced, also on embracing change, agility, and also empowering culture. So here you can see the global media community. And the core of this community is a global media council. This is a team that we started to work with end of 2018 already. This team is about driving our transformation in media communication, leveraging expertise across markets from China to US, from Italy to UK, and vice versa, and to learn from the best. Together, we also want to better understand the consumer needs, the media usage, the advertising impact, and together with our market research experts, data experts, agencies, and digital partners, we work hand in hand to optimize our own skills, services of agencies, and lead our digital partners into the future. Another enabler for agility and empowerment is our digital media center of competencies. This is a model to boost effectiveness in online advertisement. So experts from leading industry partners working together with our Nestlé media community to succeed in a rapidly moving area of digital advertisement. So the DCOC works on innovative solutions such as DCO, e-retail media, advanced TV, and drives a lighthouse pilot program. One of the examples I wanted to share with you today, how we create engaging brand experiences, comes from Indonesia, is on Lacto-Grow. Lacto-Grow is a milk drink for young kids. So here, as you can see, we implemented the first DCO campaign last year with global DCO technology to drive consideration and try through personalized messaging in 3 different audience segments. And you can see that there's a process behind the technology and that we really could improve our outcomes. So cost efficiency was improving, higher engagement, and an increase in the consideration. And all of that, and here is an example from Indonesia, all of that is test and learn, market by market, category and brand by brand, is all very, I would say, promising, requires agility, requires skills, and also the collaboration and the willingness to transform. As we need an environment which is good for consumers and for our brands, I wanted to share with you also that we stand for quality in media. So as an advertiser, we have already many years ago decided to fight against fraud, against lack of viewability, against untrained, safe environments, and against intransparency. So at the right-hand side, you can see here the original document, Nestlé Digital Media Responsibility Plan. It was newly issued in March. And we are doing all of that in a very, I would say, intense way of working, investing, and working with partners and agencies to improve, because quality in advertisement is not negotiable. So we are paying close attention where our advertisement is being placed. And we are making it sure that it does not appear next to the harmful content. It's more important than ever to ensure safe content for people who are spending more time in front of their screens. And no one can do this alone. So therefore, we became one of the first advertisers to join the WFA GARM initiative. And as we are working together as an industry to create common standards for a safer and more responsible internet environment. I also like very much the comments that came in the earlier panels on that one. I believe that this reimagination, that everyone should engage, and we as advertisers, we also have to step in. So consumers place their trust in us, and we owe them to make sure that our brands do not appear alongside inappropriate content or on websites that are not in line with our values. What is a great example for WFA is, for the first time, platforms have agreed to aggregate and focus their transparency reports in a single framework. And this framework allows the advertising industry to track the removal of harmful content from ad-supported media, and also track the levels of reporting available to them from media platforms. Yeah, last but not least, let me quickly share on our cookieless. Yeah, you touched on it earlier. And what I wanted to share here, and this is just a placeholder, what you can see here, is that we at Nestlé, we welcome the move into a cookieless future, as personalization has been central to our marketing strategies already in recent years and will be in the future. For all of that, we need data, but we will only collect and use consumer data in a way that's respectful of people's privacy. So we strongly believe in data privacy and transparency that meet consumers' expectation and government regulations. We support all initiatives that improve user privacy in digital advertisement. We partner with industry leaders, for example, IAS, to ensure ad verification and brand safety. And we stand up in the industry to make the advertising industry better. So with this, Constantine, let me conclude. The new normal is now. Events as Interact are key to connect and to learn from each other. Let's embrace the new normal. Let's transform together. And also let's make the advertising industry better. Thank you.
Well, Tina, thank you so much for those insights and for this uplifting message, including the emphasis on innovation and creativity that you brought, which is something that we mentioned earlier. And I'm sure the message resonates, because when major global advertisers such as Nestlé speak, I can assure you the ecosystem listens. We will take those messages to heart, and we'll thank you again for your time. There could be time for a lot of questions, but we are hopelessly behind. So for the moment, we will thank you again most warmly for your time and attention to our event, and we look forward to welcome you back physically next time to IB Europe's Interact. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you very much.